People are talking to us and telling us and giving us news. Next 7 days are very important regarding PTI and its leader who has been jailed without any crime.
The biggest news, I would say, that I've been engaged with this commission for the last year or so. So many individuals here in the Pakistani overseas community and the PTI community have been pushing for this.
Who is national hero? Entire population of Pakistan, 95% is for him. He is the most powerful and popular leader. Whether they are releasing him or they are continuing on confrontational path and forcing the people of Pakistan to take to streets, march on to Islamabad or Pindi with 1 million of them and more.
This hearing is it's going to look at all the cases of individuals who are facing these violations.
PTI is planning for another protest, and if government is going to use its force against PTI,
what does America and all over the world do for Imran Khan?
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Khadija Naveed. Welcome to Facts International. I have Chaudhry Ghulam Sen, senior anchor person, ARY News with me, and my co-host Aisha Chaudhry is also with me. We have very honorable guest, PTI coordinator, media coordinator from US, Dr. Sundar Sali. Welcome to the show, madam.
Thank you so much, Khadija, and Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Thank
okay.
you.
Ma'am, my very prominent, important, and crucial question is where PTI is still standing today.
And when will Imran Khan will be? How soon Imran Khan will be released? And what are the prospects? What are your hopes and wishes? And what are you doing for his release?
Yes, this is the most important question right now for the people of Pakistan because he is the most popular leader. We are doing a significant amount here in America. As we've just seen in the last day that there's been an announcement about this hearing which will be happening in the coming weeks by the Tom Lantos Human Rights Commission. So this is the most important and critical commission here in the US that looks at human rights violations internationally. So everyone who is here in the US who is facing transnational oppression and all international human rights violations. So this hearing is it's going to look at all the cases of individuals who are facing these violations, and its recommendations can be very impactful on an international stage. So I think this is first of all, the biggest news, I would say, that I've been engaged with this commission for the last year or so. And so many individuals here in the Pakistani overseas community and the PTI community have been pushing for this. And we, as you saw in the last just two weeks, we had a congressional briefing here in Capitol Hill that was looking at India, Pakistan, but also the treatment of Imran Khan in prison and how his son spoke out for him for the very first time. And what will the congressmen here, there was August Pfluger, there was Greg Kaser, there was Joe Wilson. All of them have been speaking out for his release, but now his mistreatment in jail. So I think this is the biggest development, Khadija Chaudhry Saab, that this Human Rights Commission, which is linked very closely to Congress, the Tom Lantos Human Rights Commission, what will their findings recommend for the international community and for Imran Khan?
No, about Dr. Sundar Sali. There are three questions which are bothering everyone here. First is, people are talking to us and telling us and giving us news that this week, which starts from tomorrow this time in US and morning in Pakistan, the next 7 days are very important regarding PTI and its leader who has been jailed without any crime, who is national hero. Entire population of Pakistan, 95% is for him. He is the most powerful and popular leader. His future is hanging in the balance. And they think this is the week that the establishment and the people in power in Pakistan have to show their bona fide intentions to bring political stability to Pakistan and take a decision in favor of Imran Khan, in fact, in favor of stability in Pakistan, political stability, whether they are releasing him or they are continuing on confrontational path and forcing the people of Pakistan to take to streets, march on to Islamabad or Pindi with 1 million of them and more. So, what do you hear on this? Will this commission be very effective? Number one. Are many witnesses appearing before this commission? Number three. Where does the congressional resolution by Wilson, His Excellency Joe Wilson, stand? And what are the people who are in Islamabad doing, who are your pro PTI doctors walking here, there, meeting people in the corridors of power, and also visiting Imran Khan? I am told they are about to visit today or tomorrow Imran Khan in jail. So I have said too much. Please answer all these questions, because you are spokesperson PTI in United States, and you have also given a commitment to PTI, and you are working as a loyal and committed party stalwart, traveling to Pakistan and different parts of Pakistan, and those people who were thrown from overhead bridges down to kill them, you have come across their families also, and other people who have been tortured, and those people who have been killed, and those who have been jailed, and those who are facing trials for no crime. So you are, in a way, a big authority on violations of human rights in Pakistan, and you are witness to so many happening, and you came to Pakistan to cover elections also. So that's why we have bothered you, and we are glad to have you on Facts International to give facts on all these issues. I hope my questions are clear, or the host will clarify, or her co-host can also contribute.
Thank you so much. This is a very comprehensive account that you've given, Chaudhry Saab, and absolutely, I have myself witnessed human rights violations, not just for the people from the November 26th protest, but also the individuals from the May 9th incident. So I visited the prisoners from the May 9th with, of course, Alima Khan and also Khadija Shah. And then I visited Peshawar too, and I went to see and I spoke to the protesters myself. So what they've told me, I've taken all of those accounts and all of their interviews, and I've come back here in the US, and I'm now speaking to people here who are involved in South Asia policy, like Michael Kugelman, and all congressmen like Joe Wilson, who is, of course, pushing for the Pakistan Democracy Act. And Chaudhry Saab, this week is absolutely critical because we are now going to be looking at a few things. The Al-Qadir Trust case, whether that is going to be taking place, whether that's going to be held, and also the PTI. From all my information and my sources, we are launching protests on the streets, and this will be held in different localities. And now I think the most important thing is pushing the street power. So we need to bring people back on the streets, because until there is this momentum, and this is a democratic form of momentum, this is democracy actually. The next week is absolutely critical for the whole of Pakistan, and also very, very significant for Imran Khan and his release. Because what kind of democracy is it if we cannot actually uphold human rights and basic treatment which the jail manual grants to Imran Khan, and his mistreatment that's taking place. So in this week we will see 2-3 steps which will lead us to that journey. The first is, of course, we've heard this, breaking news about the Tom Lantos Human Rights Commission and the briefing that they are launching, and what the recommendations of this will be in the coming weeks. So this is a huge development, I would say, for Imran Khan, and not just Imran Khan, but all the political prisoners, Yasmin Rashid and all the others who've been held for more than 2 years now, since May 9th happened. And secondly, the street protests, which are going to really take off in the next coming week from Aftabad, and they will demand the release of Imran Khan. And if they don't, if the government is not willing to negotiate and come to an agreement, I think people will really take this in their hands now. They will take this whole matter in their hands, and they will start protesting and showing the power of the people, which I think a true democracy should hold. And then, of course, here in the US, we are pushing for the Pakistan Democracy Act. We are actively lobbying with congressmen in Capitol Hill, and we are trying to get this right to the Trump administration to change Trump's policy on South Asia, because he is supporting Pakistan as he did in the India-Pakistan conflict. And now we want to say, can you please also look at these important issues of human rights violations, which people are speaking up for all across Pakistan?
Ma'am, I have two questions to ask you. Firstly, I want to ask, what does America and all over the world do for Imran Khan? And second, what are the big news from America and yourself regarding Imran Khan?
Yes, Aisha, look, the overseas community in the Pakistani overseas community in the US is I would say it's the most powerful, because these are educated and a lot of the time very affluent, wealthy individuals. We have a huge medical doctor community here, and they have their connections, they have their links, and all they want is they want the same values that America holds for itself. So we are saying we want democracy, we want freedom of speech, we want free and fair elections, we want accountability of the government. So the community here has been, in the last 2 years, we've had the House Resolution 901. We've had about 7-8 letters to congressmen. We've just had this briefing, and now we have this human rights one coming up. And so I think Richard Grinnell and all of these jewels, and the reason they have spoken up is because the overseas Pakistani community here is not willing to step down. And despite any attempts to divide the community is still very strong. And they are pushing for democracy in Pakistan and the release of these political prisoners, especially Imran Khan, because I think it's inevitable now. And in the next couple of weeks, in the next few days, we will see that this matter is not going to die down. This is actually going to just pick up more momentum.
Dr. Saiba, my last question for the show is there's a bit contradiction in the happenings. Like if US is very active and human violation is being done in Pakistan, has been taken very seriously over there in US. And at the same time, PTI is planning for another protest. And if government is going to use its force against PTI, as has been done in November 26th, then again, more human violation will be done here in Pakistan. Then the role of US and its against all this human violation will be nowhere. How do you justify this?
Actually, if you look at the U.S. human rights reports, it's the most comprehensive, and they talk about every single violation that's happened. And what the people that I interviewed in the November 26th protests, when I came to Pakistan just in February this year, and I interviewed them, I'm writing up the findings, and I'm now taking those findings to congressmen, and I will try to publish my findings, because nobody really knows what really happened on November 26th here in the US. They still question that, were people shot? Did people really fall off the bridges? And I said, yes, I've spoken to them. I've gone there and I've spoken to them, and they've showed me their injuries. So I'm writing up those findings and taking them to congressmen to then take on further to the Trump administration. So we are raising awareness every day. And this will have an impact, because organizations like the Tom Lantos, they're huge, a whole weightage in the international community. So I think, to your question, this will happen. Just wait and watch in the next few weeks.
Chaudhary Saab and Dr. Sundar Sali Saiba, last question. Negotiation has been failed, in your opinion?
No, I think this is a process. I don't think negotiations have failed. They are happening in the corridors that we cannot see. And we will see the result, because how long will a nation keep its most popular leader in jail? I mean, times have changed now. We are not...
No, Dr. Sabha, if you allow me to add here what Khadija Naveed is asking. There are reports, or rumors, or stories circulating in Pakistan that influential Pakistani doctors, well placed in United States, they are in Pakistan, federal capital Islamabad. They are moving pillar to post in order to get Imran Khan released are prisoners freed, and they are meeting every influential person in Islamabad. And we are told that they are about to meet Imran Khan, or they are met today or tomorrow. So, have you any information on this group? Are the same they who met DGISI last time, 2 months back, or this is something else? But this is what we are in media circles. We are having reports. So, how soon we are going to hear the big news of Imran Khan release, or you are going to gather 10 lakh people in Ahmedabad and give ultimatum and move towards Islamabad?
Yes, these are Chaudhary Sahab, these are a different group of doctors. They are not the ones who went in March. This is a different group, and yes, active people are trying to communicate. So I don't have information about this new. But the ones that went, I've spoken to them and I've asked them, it's not them. They did not travel again. But I think this is all very positive. And if this does not work, if their negotiations don't work, then again, we have to come to the streets. And like I said, start from the local communities, not necessarily go to deep job, but just everyone come out in their local communities. And that's what PTI is now making a strategy for. So yes, we really hope that the next few days will be very instrumental and will have an impact for Imran Khan and all of Pakistan for its democracy and human rights.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Sunus Ali, Saiba, Chaudhary Ghulam Hussain, Aisha, and thanks viewers. Keep watching us. Subscribe our channel. Important steps, significant happenings are going to be taken in this coming week with respect to release of Imran Khan. Hope for the best. Thank you so much.